How we've been blindsided by the Metformin controversy. For decades we've been told there's no real cure, only management. But what if that's not the whole truth? What if the key to reversing diabetes was discovered decades ago, but hidden in plain sight the entire time from you? What if an experiment in the 1950s holds the missing piece that revealed something so powerful about human survival that it explains why millions remain trapped in a cycle of illness today? To transition from this trapped circle of chronic illness, we've created your Breakthrough Survival Free Guide Bundle. 5 simple steps to reverse insulin resistance, and bonus report on understanding the brain of a diabetic. Connecting the dots between body, brain, and truth. Links in the bio, video description, and the pinned comment below. And as uncovered, a leading American endocrinologist is finally exposing the truth. And what he's revealing about metformin may shock you. Firstly, let's explore the mouse endurance experiment. In 1957, Dr. Kurt Richter, a Harvard-educated scientist, conducted an experiment that would change our understanding of survival forever. He wanted to test endurance, how long mice could swim before they gave up. So he placed several mice in large water-filled jars. At first they swam furiously, fighting for their lives, but within 15 minutes, every single one gave up and drowned. Why? Because they had no hope. The turning point. But then, he changed one thing. Right before they reached total exhaustion, he plucked them out of the water. He gently dried their tiny bodies, placing them in a warm cloth and warmed them in his hands. He fed them and let them rest, just for a few minutes. The results. Then, after this brief moment of care, he gently placed them back in the water. What happened next stunned scientists. These same mice who had given up in 15 minutes before, now swam for 60 hours. One even made it an unbelievable 81 hours. For clarity in understanding the mouse endurance, we've created a special page for your Breakthrough Free Guide Survival Bundle. 5 simple steps to reverse insulin resistance, and understanding the brain of a diabetic, connecting the dots between body, brain, and truth. Links in the bio, video description, and the pinned comment. So what was the lesson? What changed? Was it their physical strength? No, the only difference was that they had hope. Now let's contrast that with you. How long have you been struggling? How many times have you tried and failed? How often does it feel like your body is just giving up? What if the problem isn't you, but the system you've been stuck in? The mice didn't survive because of stronger muscles. They survived because they now believed survival was possible. Now imagine how powerful that lesson is when applied to diabetes. Contrasting mice versus humans. A tiny mouse weighing less than an ounce has the ability to push itself for 60 hours. One mouse made it to 81 hours. Overall, a total of 240 times longer. Just because it was shown a moment of care. Gently plucked out, fed, rested, and placed back in the water. Continued on the endurance task, the experiment. Overall, the mouse endured a total of 240 times longer. Now compare that to you, the most advanced being on Earth. What if the same principle applies to us? Not to survive an experiment, but to persevere through life itself. What if, plucked out, given the right support, could we break free? What if we didn't just manage weight loss, but unlocked real, lasting transformation? Today, millions are trapped in a system designed to keep them treading water. But just like those mice, all it takes is one shift, one moment of real support, and everything can change. The question is, what if that shift has already been discovered? Now, the metformin controversy. Let's talk about diabetes reviewed management. Dr. William Clapton, a board-certified endocrinologist with over 25 years of experience, has spent years studying mainstream diabetes treatments. And what he found shocked even him. His claim? Metformin doesn't treat the root cause of diabetes. It only tricks your body into artificial sugar control. While it temporarily lowers blood sugar, it does nothing to repair the damage or restore normal function. But here's the part no one talks about. Over time, metformin can lead to nerve damage, kidney failure, increased risk of heart disease, and worsening insulin resistance. And even more shocking, long-term metformin use has been linked to increased risks of cancer and lactic acidosis, a potentially fatal condition where excess acid builds up in the blood. Yet despite these risks, metformin remains the #1 prescribed drug for diabetes. Why? Because treating diabetes is a $100 billion industry. Pharmaceutical companies make more money keeping patients sick than curing them, and that's where this new discovery changes everything. The natural solution we must know. Recently, researchers uncovered a natural breakthrough that works with your body, not against it. It doesn't force sugar levels down artificially. It helps your body regulate naturally. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that patients who switched to this approach saw significant blood sugar improvements within weeks. More than 112,000 people have already embraced this simple, science-backed method to stabilize their blood sugar, and now, it's your turn to experience the life-changing results. But here's the catch. This breakthrough is being kept out of mainstream conversations. Doctors tied to big pharma aren't talking about it, and the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to escape the cycle. And if history has taught us anything, it won't stay available for long. Get your instant access to the breakthrough now. Click on the link in the comment below. Now that you understand the mouse endurance experiment and how we've been blindsided by the metformin controversy, take full control to reclaim your health. To escape this cycle, we've created a special page just for you. Your Breakthrough Free Guide Survival Bundle. 5 simple steps to reversing insulin resistance and a bonus report to understanding the brain of a diabetic. Connecting the dots between body, brain, and truth. Links in the bio, video description, and the pinned comment. The full story is in this short presentation. Watch it before it's taken down. Click on the link in the comments to watch now. If this video inspired you or taught you something new, please give it a like. It really helps to spread this important message to others who are silently suffering. And don't forget to share it with someone who is living with diabetes. They might need this more than you know. Now that we've uncovered the truth behind the metformin controversy and how it may have blindsided millions for decades, it's time to go deeper. Let's trace the long-term effects this medication and diabetes itself have had, not just on the body, but on the very brain signals that govern our hunger, habit, and healing. In our next video, we expose how diabetes can hijack our brain, disrupting instincts, blocking change, and making real-life recovery feel impossible. Watch part 3 video now, how diabetes hijacks our brain signals. The link is in the pinned comment and video description below. Don't miss it.